Buonasera, Italia. Good evening to all my fellow Italians, and welcome back to Tentwa Talks Football. Yet again, football has just indicated why it is the greatest sporting activity in the world. Honestly, you just can't compare it to any other sport in the world. Like the feeling that you get when your team scores a last minute winner or a last minute equalizer is honestly unmatchable. If that's even a word. Like honestly, I mean, especially when it happens the way in which it happened tonight. The way in which Matthias Zaccagni scores that last minute equalizer. I promise you, every Italian fan right now will tell you that feeling is unmatched. You genuinely cannot compare it to any other feeling that you can get from watching a sporting activity. I don't care what anyone says. Football is the greatest sporting activity in the world. Hands down. Honestly, like, where do I even start when it comes to analyzing this game? I mean, what we witnessed tonight was nothing short of spectacular. Honestly, the manner in which it happened. I mean, we've just witnessed Italy break Croatian hearts in the most cruel way possible. Like, you know how they say losing a game through penalty shootouts hurts? This is worse. I promise you, this is worse. There's nothing that hurts more than a last-minute dagger from the opponent. It hurts. I mean, I've been saying Croatia lost and they didn't even lose. But trust me, that's exactly how the Croatian fans will be feeling right now. That will feel like a loss. That will definitely feel like a loss because guess what? That goal from Zaccagni has just knocked them out. It has. But anyways, like I said, let me find a way in which I can basically summarize what happened throughout the game tonight. So basically, Croatia in the first half were non-existent. They were absolutely non-existent. It was all Italy. Now, having said that, there weren't too many chances which I would say were clear-cut for Italy in the first half in particular, except for the chance I saw by Bastoni. I'm not quite sure who it was, but they basically put a good cross into the box, and they basically fell Bastoni's way, and he basically had a simple header, which, to be fair to him, he did put it on target. But I personally thought at the time I was watching the game, I thought he definitely should have scored that. You know, he should have scored that, but unfortunately he didn't. He hit it straight at the keeper. The keeper saved it, went out for a corner. And yeah, but other than that, there wasn't much going on in the game. I mean, the first half was basically dead, you know, it was. But the second half is where the proper drama happened, you know. Like, I mean, we saw Luka Modric basically get a penalty. The penalty came through this stupid guy from Italy basically raising his hand in the box, and then the ball came off, it hit his arm. Like, honestly, there was no way VAR was not going to give a penalty for that. You know, you can't be doing that in 2024. VAR will give a penalty for that every single time, I promise you. You know, but anyways, Croatia got the penalty, and then, of course, the captain, the skipper himself, Luka Modric, the Ballon d'Or winner, he steps up to take the penalty. And if I'm being honest, when the camera panned to Luka Modric and basically zoomed in on his face, and I looked at him, I said, nah, he's not scoring this. Honestly, he's not scoring this. And guess what? He steps up, he takes a very tame penalty, and Donnarumma just basically parries it away with his left arm. It didn't even need to use both arms. He just used one arm, his left arm, parries it away. Penalty save, and I'm like, okay, that's Croatia dead and gone. It's done. They're dead and buried. They finished. Italy are gonna go on to win this game and go through to the next round. But guess what? Croatia don't give it up. The ball never went out for a throw-in or for a goal kick or a foul or free kick or anything like that. Croatia got it back and tried to attack because basically after Donnarumma made the big save, Italy tried to clear the ball. But then Croatia just piled the pressure on Italy again, and I think less than, 2 minutes later? I'm not quite sure who it was. I think it was Croatia's right back. He whipped a very nice ball into the box. And then, is it Dermic, the Croatian striker? He basically was in the box and he took a shot. And basically, Donnarumma made another big save to deny the Croatian number 9. And the ball basically fell. And guess who was there? You guessed it. Luka Modric himself. Mere minutes after missing the penalty spot, He basically got an open goal, and all he had to do was tap it in. And guess what he did? He just wrapped his left foot around it and put the ball into the back of the net, and he went on to celebrate. And I'm like, Luka, you're off the hook there. You're off the hook there. You've just redeemed yourself because you'd missed a big penalty. But guess what? All is forgiven now. Croatia fans won't care. He scored the goal. That's all that matters. But then the mistake that Croatia went on to make after that was basically look to sit back and try and hit Italy on the counter since they had a lead to protect. And for me, I thought that was the wrong approach, because now when you do that, you basically give the impetus to Italy to attack you, which is exactly what Italy did. And Italy kept on making chance after chance. And there was a corner in which I think it's Raspadori. He hit a very good cross into the box. Bastoni yet again gets a free header, but he places it over the bar. And I'm thinking, Bastoni, you have to do better from there. You're so close to goal, you have to be scoring those, you know. But anyways, he missed it. Italy kept on coming yet again. Chiesa this time gets on the byline, whips a nice cross into the box. Skamakas tries to stretch to get to it, but he misses by just a whisker. He misses it. He didn't get to touch it. If Skameka had got any form of contact with the ball would have ended up in the back of the net. It would have been 1-1. But again, it went past him. He didn't touch it. And around then, it was around the 87th or 88th minute. And I'm thinking, nah, it's not meant to be. It's just not Italy's day. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to work for them tonight. We may as well call it quits. Nothing's going to work. It is what it is. But guess what? The Italians don't give up. We see the 90-minute mark come. And then due to the many stoppages and time wasting from both sides, the fourth official rather, added 8 minutes into the game, which meant that there were 8 more minutes to go. So Italy yet again decides to throw the kitchen sink at it and go all out to try and find the equalizer. And guess what? In the 97th minute, this guy, Riccardo Calafiori, gets the ball just on the edge of his own 18-yard box, drives forward with it, with everybody pushing up, the Italy players, everyone's moving up forward to try and get into the box. He drives forward with it. He plays a quick 1-2 with, I'm not sure if it was with Raspadori. Raspadori gets kicked, brought down, and this is where I said fair play to the ref, because instead of giving the foul or the free kick, he said play on, keep on going. Calafiori gets the ball back, runs a long way with just running straight through towards Croatia's net, and no one's blocking him. And by the time the Croatian defense tried to get out to mark Calafiori, that's when he just laid it nicely to Mattia Zaccagni, who basically, without even trapping it, but with just a first-time finish, he just hit it first time, finessed it into the top corner. It's 1-1, and I just saw madness on the blue side of the stadium. Like, it was just limbs. I saw Gigi Buffon running onto the pitch, the Italian bench running onto the pitch, the coach Spalletti running across the stadium as well. Everyone who was on the Italy side just lost it, and it was an equalizer. And I have to give big credit to Zaccagni. What a finish that was! First time finish, top bins, beautiful strike. As soon as he hit it, as soon as it left his foot, I was already on my feet. I thought, that's going in. Top bins, goes in, 1-1. And guess what? Croatia are out. They're out. Well, it's not confirmed just yet, but let's be honest here. They've only got 1 point, I believe. So they don't look like they're going to survive. You know, they're going to hope and pray that the other teams on the other groups do worse than them, so that they could get a third base placed finish and then go into the round of 16. But yeah, it's not looking good for them, man. I mean, it's sad for my guy, Luka. Luka Modric is my guy. I love him so much as a Madridista. But I can't lie. Tonight, I was on the side of the Azzurri. I was with the Italians, and they came through. But I noticed they gave man of the match to Luka Modric, and he basically was forced to pose with the award, which, yeah, it's a bit sad. But honestly, for me personally, the guy who I thought was my man of the match was Riccardo Calafiori. That run which he made, running the length of the pitch and giving a nice assist to Zaccagni. He deserves all the praise for that, man. Riccardo Calafiori, what a player. He played very, very well for me tonight. And him in particular, alongside Bastoni and Donnarumma, they honestly did not deserve to be on the losing side, with the way in which they performed for Italy tonight. The rest of them were dead. Zaganyi did well. He took his goal very well. Him, Zaganyi, Calafiori, Bastoni, and Donnarumma, for me personally, did not deserve to be on the losing side tonight. And I'm glad to see that they didn't lose, you know. It looks like Croatia are out. Like I said, basically Zaganyi broke the Croatian hearts tonight. And yeah, man, it is what it is. That's football. It goes like that. It can be very painful and very cruel at times. And it can also be very great. But like I said, football really is the greatest sporting activity in the world, hands down, you know. But anyways, let me know what you thought about the game tonight. Did you agree with Modric being man of the match, or do you think it should have gone to someone else? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But other than that, if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.